Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all good. So I'm gonna give you one trick that made me get a job easily. It's not a trick. Maybe some of you know it, some don't. So stick around and get to know how I got a job in only 2 weeks after trying to find a job for like 3 months with no success. So after searching for work for like 3 months with no success, I decided to go online and find like recruitment agencies or employment agencies around me. So I found four and then I called them. I left a message because no one picked up, so I left a message. I was like, hello, please, I'm looking for a job and I'm new in the country. I don't know how to navigate around trying to get a job. So I got a call back from one company, and then it's government funded, so everything is free of charge. You don't pay anything. So they called me. She was like, oh, can I book you an appointment in like specific day and day, then you come, I get to know you, I get to know your past work experience, so I can create a profile for you and we can help you find a job. So the person that called me was an employment coach. It's not really that they have jobs, they just coach you on how to get jobs and stuff like that. Okay, I went on my appointment, my first appointment. I went with my passport, my SIN number, since I got a SIN number after I got my work permit. I also went with my work permit. So one thing with this place, they don't help you get a job if you're on a visit visa. You have to have a work permit. And they can't help you get a job if you're on a closed work permit. It has to be open work permit. I don't know the specific reason why they don't help people who are doing with closed work permit, but if you have an open work permit, they take you in, permanent residents and even citizens. Like some people out here don't have jobs, like it's hard to get a job in Canada even for the locals, right? So I gave her my documents. She made a profile for me. So my first appointment was 1 hour long, and it was just to get to know me, my past work experience, my life. Yeah, it was getting all personal and stuff. So and then she said she's gonna be making we're gonna be meeting after every 2 weeks until I get a job. So my first appointment was to get to know me and create a profile about me and everything like that. So the second appointment, she did not wait for 2 weeks. She gave me an appointment after like a few days, like 4 days. And then I went in. She was like, okay, today we are trying to make your resume or your CV look good, and the template I was using was way off than what she gave me. So we revamped my CV and it looked good. So after that, she was like, you're gonna be coming here for 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, so that we know the way forward. So the first appointment and the second appointment was just to create my profile and do my CV. So on my third appointment, which I would say was my starting day to find work, I went in and we applied loads of work, from my past experiences. So we applied a lot of them, and then she was like, okay, we'll see, let's give them a week and see if anyone will reply. So then we gave them 2 weeks. But then I had to go on my fourth appointment after 2 weeks. Yeah, so I would say that was like 2 weeks time. Like from my third appointment to my fourth appointment, it was 2 weeks. So on the fourth appointment is actually when I found work, and I had previous hotel working experience. So we applied for a hotel nearby, and she was like, can I give them a call for you on your behalf and tell them to check your application? I said, yeah, because when maybe she does that, it's gonna be much easier for me to get work. So she called them, and then 20 minutes later, I'm home. They called me back. They were like, hi, we'd like to schedule an appointment, an interview, and get to know you. So yeah, I said, yeah, I'm fine. The next day, it was the appointment. I went in. I was like, what should I bring? She was like, just bring a smile. I'm good at that. So I went in, and super nice lady. I was interviewed by the general manager, and she was like, "You're starting." And I'm like, she asked me, "When can you start?" I said, "I need a week," because I was also going for vacation. So I needed at least 1 week for my vacation, then I start. So yeah, and then that's how I got a job, guys. So for this recruitment agency, what do you require, and what do you have to give? There's always a catch, right? So you have to be with them. You have to commit with them for 1 year. What do I mean by committing? Like, once they make a profile for you and you accept the terms and conditions, everything is free of charge. You don't pay anything, nothing, zero. So you just have to commit to be going to them in your appointment, every 2 weeks appointment, before you get a job. Once you get a job, you don't go to those appointments anymore. That's it. So what you have to show them that you've gotten a job is you have to share a letter of employment, or if you don't get a letter of employment, you can give them your first pay stub, because your pay stub shows how much you're making and how many hours you did. And also you can tell them like the hours you are hired to do. So that's what I did. I did not get employment letter. I just got my first pay stub and I sent it to her. And then after that, they just check up on you, like, are you okay? You don't need to go to them. So you're still committed to them, but you don't go to in office, in person appointment. You just chat over the phone and they're like, are you okay, checking up on you. So other things they do is that they can provide you with like work boot, winter boot, like anything you might need for work, it's paid for. They'll give you some things like that. And so for some people, if you've come here, you're an immigrant, you don't know anyone, you're struggling, maybe you don't have enough food, they can connect you with the food banks where you can get some foods, some things like that, because all this stuff is sponsored by the government. Yeah. So guys, that's what I did, and it was a very nice thing, because I technically got a job in 2 weeks, which they were saying from the start you can get a job in 2 weeks. I would say 2 weeks, because after my first after we started looking for work, that's when I found a job, two weeks in, right? But I don't count the first 2 weeks, which they were doing the revamp, the CV, the resume revamp, and getting to know me. So technically, I would say it's 4 weeks. The whole thing took a month, but after starting to look for work, it took only 2 weeks. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please guys, subscribe. Don't just watch without subscribing. Subscribe. Let's get you girl to 5k subscribers. I've been stuck on 4k for a long time, so please get me to 5k. I love you all, and see you next time. Bye bye.